Hi, today we're going to be talking about some of the different types of needles that you'll use in knitting. And the most common that you'll find are the straight needles. They come in different materials. This one is a metal set, and you can also find them in bamboo. It has a point on one end, and on the other end it has a stopper to keep your stitches from coming off. They come in packs of 2. You need 2 needles to do knitting. And you'll find them in different lengths. I prefer to use the shorter lengths, but they also come that are like twice this long. I find those tedious to work with just because I have a bad wrist, and the more weight I have on one needle, the worse it gets. So I usually use circular knitting needles when I'm doing long works, where like a blanket or something. And a circular needle will have a needle on one end, and then it'll have a cable attached, and then a needle on the other end. And it's called a circular needle because you can bring it together like a circle. And it's really useful for when you're wanting to do things like a beanie or something like that that's in the round. But you can also use it for straight work as well. Here I have what's called double-ended needles or double-pointed needles. You've got a point on one end and a point on the other end. These are also used for working in the round. You would use like 4 needles to the holding stitches in the round, and then you would have a fifth needle that you would use to knit the needles off onto that needle, and then you'd have a free needle, and then you would turn it and you would knit the stitches onto the free needle, and you'd have a new free needle. And it's really fun. I prefer using the circular needles, and then when I start doing the decreases for like a beanie, then I will shift over to the double-ended to finish up because it just gets so close together. It's kind of hard on my hands, but it is possible to continue working in the round with a circular needle using the magic loop method. But those are the basics of what types of knitting needles you'll see out there. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll answer when I can.